Yeah, meeting people face to face is so much different than Facebook, right? You make a
Right.
different type of relationship. It's a different type of connection. It's very difficult, in my opinion, to establish that level of trust, especially between online sellers where we're kind of competitors. Like, I don't know if I really want to tell this guy that. But when you're face to face and you shake hands and you have a drink, you can establish that trust. It takes a little time. I'm not saying it's impossible on Facebook. I've got people that I trust that I met on Facebook and I trust them before ever meeting. It happens. It's rare. Okay, I'll tell you, it is very rare. You want to fast track that and meet the other types of people who do what you do. You have to go to these conferences. We did a Scam Power conference in March here in Providence, and there were people there. I got this comment more than once where people are like, "I'm so thankful to be in a room with other people that I can relate to." Where I am, and he didn't live like in the boonies, but there's just not a lot of people who are like the typical Amazon, eBay seller sourcing retail, online thrift store kind of stuff. We're spread out. I've asked people, have you ever met another scanner at the store? And they're like, no. I'm like, have you ever even seen one? No. And you can't have that conversation of, you know what, Amazon sent me this email and what am I supposed to do about it? Or my metrics went down. How do I get them back up? There's nobody. We go to Facebook because that's all we have. That's how we meet other people who do what we do. You can't do it. I mean, you can. There are meetups. I mean, Stephanie, you had a great meetup in Dallas, but you're in a major metro area. There are a lot of people out there that either don't know about meetup, they don't go to conferences. Once you go, you get it. You're like, oh, this is why everybody says go to conferences. It's not to see Chris Green, right? I'm on Spreecast. Heck, I'm on Google Hangouts right now. You can see me. You can ask me questions. I'll answer your questions. But if you're doing it that way, you're just seeing what I do instead of sitting down, having that conversation. And it's kind of like a mentor part. I can sit at a table with 8 people, and I can tell those 8 people how they can make money with what they're good at. When Jim tells me he's good at Cafe Press, I'm like, oh, Jim, that's genius. Have you thought about doing this? And Jim's like, oh, no, I haven't. That's great. Can you tell me more about that? I'm like, yeah, you should take what you're doing and then do it this way and see what happens. And it doesn't hurt me, so it's not this paranoid seller thing of, oh, well, I can't tell Jim any secrets. And what Jim tells, I'm not going to get into Cafe Press, right? I'm not going to be like, oh, Jim's killing on Cafe Press. I'm going to get in that. And I'm going to compete with you. Are you kidding? I got enough stuff to do. The paranoia of sellers is out of control.
It is. It is. But I don't think I mean, on the cruise, I didn't experience that.
No, no, the people that go finally get it. They're like, oh, we don't need to be paranoid. There's no, we're not
Right.
out